Santo Domingo. In this video, you'll see the old ruins of the Colonial City. Then I'll take you inside the oldest still standing cathedral in the Americas. And finally, we'll take a quick walk through the park in Independence Park and see what goes on there. In Columbus Park, you'll find this map showing you the points of interest around the Colonial City. The first stop is at the Hospital San Nicolas de Bari. This is a preserved hospital ruin, and it was recognized by the UNESCO for being the oldest hospital built in the Americas. Construction began in 1503 in Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, at the behest of governor and namesake of the hospital, Nicolas de Ovando. This grand project, in keeping with the desire to emulate European princely courts and look to Renaissance Italy for inspiration. The hospital began operating in 1522 and provided its services until the mid-18th century. At the time of its completion, the wards could accommodate up to 70 patients, comparable to most advanced churches of Rome. The complex forms part of the colonial zone of Santo Domingo's World Heritage Site. Just a short walk up the street, our next stop is the Monastery de San Francisco. This is a monastery that was built between 1509 to 1560 with the arrival of the San Franciscan Fathers. The ruins is one of the most important of the city, and it is part of the UNESCO's 1990 declaration of the Colonial City as a World Heritage Site. The monastery was recognized by UNESCO for being the first and oldest monastery built in the Americas. Casa del Cardón. This is the first house built in limestone in the city of Santo Domingo. The owner of the residence was Francisco Guerri, a great friend of Christopher Columbus and an illustrious figure associated with colonizing of the island. Alcázar de Colón is the first fortified Spanish palace built in the Americas. It was also the first home of Don Diego, who happened to be Christopher Columbus' son. Don Diego was the fourth governor of the Indies. If you're finding this video informative, please give it a thumbs up. And see that logo on the lower right-hand corner of the screen? Please hit that to subscribe to the channel. The Ozama Fortress is recognized by UNESCO as being the oldest European military construction in the Americas. The National Pantheon is one of the most beautiful buildings in the city. As you enter, the limestone and brick arches overhead will draw your attention. There are marble graves for heroes of the Dominican Republic lined against the wall. As you get towards the front, the decor looks very similar to a church. That's because it was originally a church when first constructed between 1714 and 1746. There's a chandelier and a beautiful mural overhead. Under the chandelier is a rope section where the internal flame burns. The Cathedral of Saint Maria la Menor in the colonial city of Santo Domingo is dedicated to Saint Mary of the Incarnation. The cathedral is fronted with a golden-tinted coral limestone facade. The building is mainly Gothic, one of the scarce examples of real Gothic architecture outside of Europe. It is the oldest still standing cathedral in the Americas, begun in 1514 and completed in 1541. This is a view of the altar of the cathedral. The cathedral has 12 side chapels. This is one of them. The first noticeable feature of the structure are the solid limestone walls and 3 doors, 2 of which are Gothic and the third main door which is Plateresque. The roof of the nave is pitched, while the aisles have cross-vaulted ceilings. The length of the basilica is 54 meters. The cathedral has a treasury containing retablos, paintings, old woodwork, furniture, sculptures, and tombstones. There are pieces that were involved with the funeral proceedings of several colonial archbishops. Crossing the street from Columbus Park, this is El Conte. This walkway will take you to Independence Park. It is only a 10-minute walk from Columbus Park. During business hours, El Conte is filled with people and vendors selling their goods. And right across the street is Independence Park. It is a must-visit when you are exploring the oldest city in the Americas, especially if you're interested in the history of the Dominican people and their fight for freedom. After walking through the Gate of the Count, you will see the Alley of the Heroes. The Alley of the Heroes has busts of 34 national heroes lining either side of the plaza. The busts are made of reinforced fiberglass with a bronze patina. These busts include the 7 women and 27 men who helped make Dominican Republic's independence and restoration a reality. In the center of the walkway, you will see this raised bronze sculpture. This is a 32-point star compass. It is told that from this compass is measured all points of the country. Here marks kilometer 0. Next up, Altar of the Nations, also known as the National Mausoleum. With this marble structure, Juan Pablo Duarte, Francisco del Rosario Sanchez, and Ramon Matias Molina's bodies are interned. A solid marble slab covers each of the 3 founding fathers' tombs. The large, mesmerizing sculptures of these patriots stand proud at the head of their tombs. In the center of the marble shrine burns the eternal flame that is kept lit in memory of the 3 patriots. There are usually flowers and wreaths lovingly placed around the statues to honor the national heroes. The mausoleum is open from 8:30 to 6 daily. You do not need a guide to take you through the park, so please do not be fooled. If you want a guide, they are available, but do make sure you agree on a price beforehand. Outside the park on the left side, you will see the Fallen Patriot. This is a tribute to the Dominican people and the heroes and martyrs of the Patriotic War of 1965. If you would like to see my other videos on the Dominican Republic, please click on the link now. Thank you so much for watching.